Hello, Brenton with All Octane here, and in this video, it is kind of cold. It's still sort of dark, but the sun's coming up, and it is early in typical fashion, but it is a beautiful Sunday morning, and we are heading to the St. Louis diecast show for November. So I've got my trusty backpack on, getting in the car, and we are gonna go and see what we can find. And here we go. They got the sign out front. We are pulling in just before 7 o'clock. Oh, they don't have the doors open yet. They might be. Oh, that's interesting. The last time this happened, I came about a year ago. They didn't have the doors open, and it was because they forgot to unlock them, and they wondered why people weren't showing up. So luckily, I'm dressed warm. All right, so I'm not really sure if I have much of a plan today. I have a limited budget, just under 50 bucks. And if I find some sets for $30, like the premiums, I'll probably get maybe those. That's kind of like the tentative goal. Otherwise, it's whatever tickles my fancy. There's obviously the huge running list of stuff that I want, like Ferrari 250 GTO, a Matchbox Ford long bed, a Matchbox Land Rover. But again, I've never seen them here, so not a big deal. I always end up finding something, but I don't always end up buying, and that's not a problem because I have to practice self-control at some point. So I got my $3 to get in. I'm gonna go wait in line, and then we're gonna go look at some cars. And here we go as well. In typical fashion, here is the schedule. We are on November 17th. Can you believe it? We have gone through an entire year. We are now working on December 15th. That'll be the last one for 2024. And I believe they already have the 2025 schedule up. So when that comes up, I will let you guys know. This box tempts me every time. One of these days, I'll pull the trigger on it and try to just buy the whole box, because that would be fun. We got some really cool loose stuff here, some old school, looks like a lot of Matchbox. Got a Porsche 944, that's fun. Volkswagen or Audi, one of the two, that's fun. Some fun stuff. Orange Track from back in the day. Ooh, John Hunter Special. That's some good stuff. No light for the bonus room today, but there is stuff here, so don't snooze. Definitely come in and take a look. Got some main lines, which are pretty fun. That one's actually pretty cool. Again, that would be a set that I would love to get at some point. Not today, though. Budget purposes. I like tables like this because they look like they've got a bunch of older stuff mixed in with some newer stuff. And it's a decent price. It'd be nice to get them more for like $1, but that's some good stuff. Like, check that out. That's a nice Challenger. There's some blue cards, the blue card Hummer. Good stuff. Oh, Matchbox. The Rover. That's good stuff. These are a little older, circa like 2018, 19. Good stuff. Oh, and a Parks one. A lot of cool loose cars. With Christmas right around the corner. Some cool holiday stuff. And here is out in the main gym. Maybe it's a little early. It is just after 7, but maybe some also people have skipped. I'm not entirely sure, but it does feel pretty busy. We're gonna go take a look at some of this cool stuff. See, for me, I do like the blue card stuff. You can't go wrong with that because this is stuff you can't find on the pegs anymore. This is like my childhood. So it's nice to see this stuff. Although I don't think, other than the Ford Aerostar, man, that's cool. I would probably get that. Not sure if I will today. There's another one. That's fun. My parents had a Ford Aerostar, so that makes it worthwhile. Some more loose cars. The Dustbuster. That's so cool.
Like the second row over from the.
This one's got the BMW 8 Series, which is kind of cool. Got another Dustbuster. These ones are cool. 6 for $5 or $1 each. There's a Celine S7. That's a pretty good one. And the Mustang Mach-1, the Mercedes, the Sprocket. There's some decent cars. That might be a worthwhile deal if I can find some of them. This is the only one I've found out of this set yet. Still looking for the Toyota and the Mazda. Or I guess they're both Toyotas, aren't they? Toyotas? Yeah. Oh, they're all... Oh, and a Nissan, yeah. So I'm only looking for those two. Found the Nissan so far. I'll look for them on the pegs, though. So here's the good stuff. Target 2-packs, the new ones. It's got the Porsches, it's got the trucks, and the Audis. Obviously, good stuff on this one. The Porsches are already sold out, which makes sense. Although they have 3 per pack, so this one's only 2 per pack. So it's nice that there's still one of these left, but it's hard because if it's not the whole set, it'd be hard to get. Also, Fast and Furious set, which is cool. Haven't found any of those yet. Actually, no, I have. I found the Pantera. Still working on those. We also have the Race Day set, which this might be tempting. 35. It's still comparable to On the Pegs, but it's all 5 and I don't have to hunt them down. So, also tempting. And there's also the Team Transports. So, 55 for the set, but I already have the one. So that's tough. But see, this is where you get good stuff. This is pretty good deals because, again, you can't find a lot of these on the pegs for that price. And you can get the whole set at the same time. Look at these Super Kings. Like, that is awesome. Burger King. That is so dope. Oh, if I had money, this stuff is so cool. Plus, there's this little U-Haul thing. There's these 5-packs. That's awesome. So this is interesting. This reminds me of the Hot Wheels Transformers that came out with the Pursuit. So it was a Mustang GT. This one's a 2010 Mustang GT. And it had the police livery on it, but they pulled it from the pegs because maybe of the saline license with the number on top. Again, this is not it. It would be the Transformers one, or it was because of the writing on the side panel of the Decepticons, their phrase. So there's some controversy about that Mustang and about it being re-released, but seeing this one reminded me of that topic. Awesome classic stow and go. That's super cool. That golf cart is incredible. I didn't even know this thing existed. That is really cool. It is that time of year for the O'Reilly ornaments. This thing is super cool. A little older, but really cool. If only I had known how much this one would be in the future, I would have probably bought an extra, because they routinely go for that price. It's pretty hefty. Oh dang, golly day, that's tempting. The CTS-V in black with the Target Special Snow, or that might not have been Target specifically, but the Special Snow. I don't know if I can let that one go. Still looking for that whole set. Times where I should consider buying things for resale value, because I probably could have gotten that way cheaper right from Mattel Creations. However, I just don't like to resell things sometimes. Could have been trade bait maybe, but trading's also difficult. So that's one thing about the hobby. I buy what I like because sometimes it's more of a hassle to buy something you don't and try to get rid of it. This is pretty cool. Hot Wheels makes a similar Plymouth. I like it. 2023 Super Set. That's crazy. $400 for it too. Then I never got into, but clearly should have. $90 for accelerators, $45 for accelerators, $40 each. I should have done that back in the day. But that was like college range, I believe, maybe a little earlier. So it's always fun to go through loose cars. It's like you pick up this Porsche here. I mean, Porsches are so popular. How would you not want that? There's also the John Player Special and another John Player Special, different generations, and also different brands. This one is a Yachtming, and this one is a Tomica. But both of them are John Player Specials. Again, different generations. It's super fun to go through some of this stuff. There's like a Z. That's fun. Porsche 928. You can find some really cool stuff loose. There's another one of those. Wait, is this Porsche? No, this one's a Audi, I believe. Some pretty cool Days of Thunder cars. I'm looking for a set of those. Not really sure if I'll ever find them for a good price, but it's cool to see loose ones. Man, that's pretty cool. Some of this stuff is really impressive. Way out of my price range, but still really impressive. Okay, this is actually a really cool set to see in person. I've seen like loose cars from this, but to see the whole set, all three, for $100, like that is awesome. The Ertl Dukes of Hazzard set. My dad was a huge Evel Knievel fan. These are pretty cool. I wish he could come here. He might like some of this stuff. I doubt he would buy it, but just to see it, maybe I'll show him this video. Okay, so I was doing really good and I had only spent $4. And then I decided to pull the trigger and buy $45 worth of this mystery box, but you guys already know what is in this mystery box because I showed it to you at the beginning of the video that I'm like, it's tempting. Yeah, even though it's Christmas season, I decided to pull the trigger on this because it's so cool. There was already some things that had been sold out of it by the time I came back to it. So I believe there's like 40 some cars in here. I didn't actually count, but I thought for the deal, because there's one car in particular that is in here that I really have been looking for. And I just didn't really want to buy anywhere. It's a Racing Champions NASCAR. So yeah, we'll go home. I'm gonna go about my day. We'll look at the haul and then we'll wrap this video up. But thanks for tuning in so far. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you in a second. Okay, so here is my haul for today. I was able to get the whole box of NASCAR that I showed you guys in the beginning of the video for $45. There was 50 cars, all of those. My favorites out of this bunch has to be the Mac at night car, has to be the Labonte car, or it's Dale Jarrett, sorry. Dale Jarrett running the 18 car. I really like the World of Outlaws car. So yeah, stay tuned for another video of me opening all the NASCAR stuff, all of this stuff. I couldn't actually put it in my normal location, so I had to do it on the living room floor. But then I also picked up the two John Player Specials for $1. So they were 50 cents each. And again, one of them's a Tomica, one of them is a Yachtming. Two different generations of the John Player Special, which is awesome. I picked up the Matchbox Collector's Corvette, the Matchbox golf cart. Look how cool that is. That is absolutely insane. And then lastly, I picked up a CTS-V with the snowflake card. So not the regular card. So overall, this was $1, $1. That was $4 and then 45. So between the $3 plus the 4 plus the 45, I think that's what you call it, $51. Not too bad for this haul. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you saw some cool things on the shelves or on the pegs at the event. Let me know if there was something you would have bought. Let me know if there were cars that you would have looked for. Again, we've got one more for 2024, one more in December, and then it'll be it. And then we'll have the 2025 schedule coming. We'll have a whole bunch more in 2025 that I'm gonna go to. But stay tuned for some of the opening videos for those NASCAR cars. If you like that kind of stuff, I'm a sucker for them. That's why I had to buy them. I skipped the race day set for $35 and I spent $45 on the box because they're only $1 a piece at that point, or less than $1 a piece. And I got some Valentines in there that I'll be sending my friends. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below, and until the next one, have a good one.